there.
Hi.
Jenny is with me from Jenny's Brain Space. And we recently came back from Universal Studios Orlando, and Jimmy had the idea. He's like, you and Jenny should sit down and do a video for our family, like to remember this trip, but also for you if you are interested in what we did and why we did it, or if you are planning on going to Universal, maybe this will give you some idea of tips and tricks and things you should avoid and not avoid. There's like one thing, don't say it, that I'm thinking just avoid that, but it's a ride. It was terrible. But so, little quick background. I was thinking this morning, like, how did we come across this? I think it must have been February or March, and we were at the movie theater.
Yeah, watching whatever movie they were doing the ads.
And there was ads, and there was an ad for Universal, and then there was an ad advertising Epic Universe. And I was like, la la la, and they had Super Mario World, Harry Potter. Harry Potter's in every land. We'll talk about that later. Mario. Did I already say that?
You just said Mario, Harry Potter, and Dark Universe. Which is all like classic monsters.
And she's like, and then How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
And she went like this. She didn't clutch her pearls, but she audibly gasped, and I was like, what? So it was opening on my birthday, and so I went home and I told Jimmy, I was like, because Jenny does not ask, she does not ask for anything, but when you do like ask for, I know she really, really wants it. Yeah. So I told Jimmy, I was like, she gasped when she saw it was How to Train Your Dragon. I think it would be fun to take her. And he had the great idea to not go right when they opened.
Which is fair.
And then wait for the summer.
Because if we did, it'd probably be even more crowded.
Well,
it wasn't crowded. It wasn't really crowded because it was spread out, but you know what I mean.
Right, because it's all brand new. So he said, how about like an early Christmas present? So that's what we decided to do. So let's see, in October, I always go through Expedia or Priceline to buy the airline ticket, but I decided to buy, and you could buy tickets through Expedia and Priceline and stuff, but I decided to buy the tickets itself through Universal just in case there was any problems or anything like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The adults know. So I bought the tickets through Universal, but the airline tickets I bought through another website. Yeah. So then I had been to Universal before, but it was...
Just say it. It was 100 years ago.
100 years ago. It was 1997 to be exact, because Jimmy and I drove down from Florida to Disney World for our second wedding anniversary. And Universal, we sat through a timeshare conference to get free tickets to Universal. And then I looked back, getting ready for this trip, that Universal opened in the early 90s, and we went in 97, so it was fairly new.
It was fairly new.
So it was nothing. Nothing.
Like you said that you wouldn't even remember what details.
I remember there was a ride that made me nauseous, and I kind of think it was
almost
a Muppet
every ride.
I think it was a Muppet ride, and I remember the New York City part.
Yeah, you said that you recognized the New York City.
That's the only thing I remember. So I felt like this was something that Jenny and I are both experienced for the first time.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Let's cut to the chase. Would we do it again?
Yes.
So we went on, I bought the ticket, so we were fly down on a Sunday, and then we come back on a Friday, and then you can get a 4-day pass. And what they do is they have 4 lands. You have Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, Epic Universe,
and Volcano Bay. It was like a water park, but it was closed the first time, and then
it was open the first day.
It was open the first day, and then we closed all of the days.
So when I bought the tickets, I was thinking we're probably not going to go to the water park just because it's December. But at least if we do, we have a day to spend. So you have 4 days. You are allowed to hop around between Universal and Islands of Adventure, and I think the Volcano Bay one.
We were not sure.
But definitely the Universal and Volcano Bay.
It's definitely those 2 that you could switch to. There's literally, can I say it?
Yes.
There's literally a ride/train ride. Like, it's like a little experience, Harry Potter theme, because of course it is, that like goes you back and forth to both
lands,
Universal and Adventure Bay.
Islands of Adventure.
You
just combine that like that. And that's the new theme park opening next year. Now. Oh, they're 9 3/4.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew it was a fraction. I like how they're playing headbands to wait. This is cool. They control the train doors?
One had went onto some side and then they closed the door.
Ah, that is cool. We decided, because Epic Universe was where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
That we would be there the second day.
Yes.
Because the first day we would get used to walking around and the tram and the bus rides and stuff like that. And then the second day we would be at Epic Universe, because you only have one day. Right now, as of December 2025, you only can go there one day.
You can't go back.
So you really have to move. You can leave.
You can leave and
come
return,
back
but you can't go back
another day.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I was like, well, we are going to stay on campus. So at first I picked this really cute hotel that looked like the 50s. And then Jimmy and Jenny were like, no. So then I went back in, and where did we stay?
Stella Nova.
I tried the tickets right here. Stella Nova. So we stayed at
all
the
of them were like spaced with different names at the end.
Stella Nova. So there's Stella Nova and Stella Luna, and that just opened up specifically. And I'm going to be inserting. How sparkly it is. It's insane. It's like a mermaid.
Yeah.
And then there's the other one. Built those specifically, and you can see how cool it is, specifically for this Epic Universe. And the big thing for that is you can walk. It's a 10-minute walk.
But we didn't do that,
right? From our hotel to the park. And they like to say, well, it's quicker if you walk. Well,
not really.
So
not really, honestly.
And then if you stay on campus, you can also from the Orlando airport, you can pay for a free shuttle. Well, it's not free if you're paying for it. You can pay for a shuttle to pick you up and take you back to the airport. I highly recommend that. And I didn't even make a reservation, and it turned out it was fine because we missed our first plane. But anyway, you just kind of wander downstairs and say, I'm staying at Universal Studios. Where do I get the bus? And everyone's like, you go down there.
Go there.
And so that was super easy. And so I highly recommend you should pay for the shuttle.
Yes.
Unless you're going to rent a car.
If you're going to rent a car, you don't need a shuttle, but get the shuttle if you're not.
And then what was playing on the bus?
Oh, yeah, because when we were on our way to our hotel, there were like two screens in the frontish of it is playing Despicable Me 4 because they're playing Universal movies.
That was pretty cool. So then we got to the hotel, and the lady who checked us in was super nice, very informative, gave us a map. And so
at the hotel.
Yeah, we were up. Oh, sorry. And she said, do you want a higher or lower room? And we said higher. So we were on the 8th floor, and we overlooked.
There are 9 floors.
Yes, thank you. We overlooked Epic Universe, and it was funny because when we were first there for 2 days, we were like, what are we looking at? And then after we visited, we're like, oh, that's that and that's that. Yeah. Then the other side, you would overlook the pool. Who wants to do that? We'd rather look. And it's neat because you could look at the lights from Epic Universe and stuff like that. Are you trying not to yawn?
I'm trying to yawn. I look weird when I write that.
Room. Isn't it neat? And here's the view. That's Epic over there. It's the Terra Nova, right? No. What is it?
Stella Nova.
Stella Nova. Thank goodness Jenny remembers. And then here, this is neat because you have a little privacy for you could get dressed here and have privacy from the other person. This is a nice hotel. And then there's an iron and a safe. Our towels. We brought towels just in case. And there is our little refrigerator there, and you have a coffee maker. And these lights are cool. They go on like that. So we like it. Oh, I just bumped you. I would highly recommend it because if you want to go to Epic, you could come back and take a break like we're doing. So let's see. So everyone was super nice at the hotel. Yeah. And then there's shuttles that you wait outside the hotel.
And they go, depending on which one, it will go to the 3 ones before in Epic. Epic had its own
shuttle back and forth. Right, that's true. The first day it seemed like he took forever to get there, and I kind of think he did. I think because he was going towards that water park area.
He must have been. Maybe that's why it took longer, because all the other days were much shorter.
Much shorter. The first time it took 20 minutes, and after that it took like less than 15, maybe 12 minutes at a time. And so, let's see, when you get to Universal, and they or say you want to go to Universal Islands of Adventure, and you get on the bus, and then they say, okay, get off. And then everyone just kind of like starts walking, and Jenny and I are like, where are we going? So you just kind of walk up, and you walk up go up the escalator, and then you go through security
check.
And then you keep walking, and then you go through, was that City Walk?
Yes.
And City Walk's free. Sometimes they have like super duper things that's seasonal, and that you have to pay for. But they're all restaurants and some stores and things like that. So you keep walking through City Walk, and then you can either go left to Islands of Adventure or right to Universal. So that's what we did the first day, is we went to Universal. And then we actually ended up taking that train from Harry Potter, because we're like, what's this? And my sister was like, oh my gosh, I want to go in it. We didn't have to wait.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long. And then we went over to Islands of Adventure. Yeah. And then kind of walked a little bit around.
Then we got really tired.
We were tired. And then there's Seuss Land or Seuss?
Yeah, Seuss Landing.
Seuss Landing. And we started walking through there, and I was like, no, let's save this for when we go specifically. Because my thought was Universal one day, Epic the next, Islands of Adventure, and then the fourth day.
Universal.
Yeah, whatever we want to do. So that's what we ended up doing. So at Universal, I would say our favorite things was Despicable Me.
Despicable Me. Yeah. I gotta just start reading stuff.
It's the yellow cab. That's cool. How much you want to bet that's wet paint is not wet? So no one stands there.
Probably. I mean, it's smart. It does work.
See? How you bending?
Minion. Oh, that's a line from Minion Land. No, it's not that way. It's not bad. Let me see. Oh, no,
do you see the advertisement?
I just saw that. the fact that they probably did do that one.
There's Minion Land. There we are, Jenny.
Yeah. Oh, look, they're even wearing the Defiance jacket. That's so cool.
So the wait time for that is 20 minutes. Do you want to go in there?
Sure, that's not bad. It's not an hour. Again,
So that's Express. Do you want to go in there and try it and see? Okay.
So we go to entrance, right? That's so cool.
This man, together with his army of faithful minions, Gru managed to steal a statue.
Said yes to the last question was C.
It's cute.
Oh.
Daddy. Two.
Art 2 had to row 3.
Okay.
Art 3 had to row 4.
That's smart.
I like how they're dressed up like the scientists. Dang, look at the fish.
Oh, Jesus, fish.
The chair.
Oh, look, there's Iron Maiden.
And then the Gru family tree.
Mama.
Hey, look at the Gru family tree. That's funny. Minions only. That's so funny.
Mine was also the Transformers. I got this cute.
She got a plush. Jenny loves plush.
Yes.
She got a plush for like each day.
Yeah, I basically did. Let me fix this. It's a dress up minion of Bob, a minion everybody loves. So basically,
if you follow her channel, she did a little short.
So
he's banana underwear.
So
he comes naked.
He comes naked with the banana underwear. But what I thought was really cool, I don't know where to look. I'm always bad at this.
Right here, but it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Is you can get another outfit to dress them up, and there's like multiple different outfits.
Unicorn, a water one,
Sleepy Time, Disco.
Pajamas,
Bob was one of them.
Yeah. Or the Minion outfit itself.
And the Minion outfit itself, but I feel like no one's gonna do that one because I mean, I chose Gru because I was like, this is so cute. And when we first saw the plush, it was after we went on the Minion Mayhem ride, and I thought this was very appropriate.
That was our very first ride.
That was the very first ride, so I thought the Gru outfit was very appropriate.
Yeah, and his little arms have wires.
Yeah, they have wires, but I'm glad it's wires, not cardboard, because those things wear down.
Yeah. So we like I said, I prepared Jenny that there's a lot of standing in line and waiting because we did not buy the fast pass.
It was not horrible.
It was not. The longest we ever waited
Was
was
the train.
25 minutes for a train. For a ride was 25 minutes, and then anything.
I thought it was also the train. Train kind of
Train was 25 minutes too, but then when we, quick side note for that train, when we got off the train at the other land, the wait looked crazy.
It was much
I'm glad
crazier
we
than
did it.
Universal.
Yeah, so I'm glad we did that. But anyway, so we Despicable Me is good. And I'll put pictures of and maybe some footage here of us walking around. And then there was also Transformers,
which is really cool. So there's like a little meet and greet, so you can meet Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee, and they all switch out depending on the time of day. I think that's how you say it. So they're like shrunken down, obviously.
They'll see the pictures.
You'll see, but like they're still tall.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's also two people like on either side with like
a pole. They're standing there with a pole with like I have to look. I don't know.
I don't know what it's called either.
Little wind
it like measures. I don't know.
I thought it was part of like the look.
No, it's to make sure they don't fall over because they're probably very top heavy.
Because you're down an alley. You're not an alley, but you're down between like an alleyway road.
Yeah.
And it was always windy. Like whenever we walked down that road, there was always a little breeze. So a couple times when we were trying to get in line,
the first time
like, it was too windy. Yeah, they're gonna fall over. So you'll see how tall they are, and they stomp around and stuff like that. They're not
they
just
move around
like funny. Yeah,
they move around. It's like so cool.
Mm-hmm. So we, do you want to show them the?
Yeah,
things?
sure.
Even though it was on a different day.
It was on the last day.
Yeah.
So I managed to meet Megatron, Optimus, and Bumblebee. I did Optimus twice, one by himself and one with Bumblebee, which is really cool. And then I got these two plushies of Bumblebee and Optimus.
This is Bumblebee. And Bumblebee, I learned, his voice box is broken and it got fixed with a radio.
But no.
No? Oh, it didn't get fixed? It's
Oh,
not fixed.
No, it does get fixed in later ones, but like the ones that Bumblebee's usually is, his voice box is broken. So he's either beeping depending on what show or movie it is, because it always like varies, or he's repeating phrases from like radio or something.
That's what he
hears.
did. Yeah.
And he was like playing music.
Well, I think I can play the opening because I was going to do that as a short, but I'll put it in here. But also watch the short. But you were waiting in line, and I filmed them
because I was like on
This is Bumblebee. We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron, but you can call us Autobots for short.
So I could not see them. It's really cool.
So this is
Optimus Prime.
He's the good guy, and then
they're
this
both
is
good guys.
Bumblebee. This is a good guy.
Yeah.
And there was a ride. We actually went on this ride twice. The first day and the last day.
Because I really
and it was, you had to wear 3D glasses. Now if you're not new here, you know I get nauseous. You always see, like, if we're traveling, I have we call them barf bands.
She did not get sick once.
The very last day, the second time we went on a Spider-Man, I was a little like woozy.
But I think it's because
I never got sick.
Like you never got sick. Like you never felt like I used to sit down.
I don't know. It was wild. I'm glad I didn't get sick because it made the day like so much better.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we saw Minions and Transformers.
I'm trying to think.
What else was there? Oh, then they have like a New York section. They have a San Francisco section. And San Francisco is Fast and Furious, and New York is I think Men in Black
and Mummy.
And Return to the Mummy. Now this is the only part we did not like.
So we went on the ride.
Okay, I have to do a little story.
This is your idea.
So I'm thinking, oh, well, I've seen that movie before.
I haven't.
But it's okay. It'll be interesting. So we sit on it, and I look down, and there's probably like a 6 or 7-year-old girl, probably 6, sitting next to me. She's like super excited to be on this ride. Now the dad pulls the bar down, and he's just like sitting there like he could be so bored. And I was like, how many times have you been on this ride? You don't seem, he's like, I've been on this 8 times the past 2 days. And I was like, oh, so I turned to the little girl and I was like, is it scary? She's like, yes. I was like, well, how scary could this be?
It was.
It was terrifying.
Her eyes were closed the entire time, and when like the lights turned off, my eyes were closed because I was generally just scared. Because even though I like horror stuff, I don't fully love jump scares. My body is like always like ready to like react, and I really did not want it because we were also we're also wearing 3D glasses.
Yes.
We were also wearing
No, we weren't. My eyes were closed shut.
No, like, were there 3D glasses?
No, I don't think there were.
It wasn't. But I was just, like, really nervous because I really didn't want to get jump scared because of everything that was going on.
It was dark. And
it was dark, and I was like, I don't want to say I'm, like, terrified of being in the dark. I just don't really like being in the dark.
Yeah. And then I knew we were in trouble when we went forward, and then it shoved back, like, super fast. And I
heard you say, oh, God.
And then I said, oh, no. And then I turned, like, we stopped, like, halfway through the ride, and I turned to the little girl, and I was like, is it done yet? And she's like, no. I was like, you are psycho. No, some little kids, like, really like scary rides. That was worse. And I'm glad that I didn't get sick from that. Because, well, I kept my eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah, same.
So, I would not recommend that unless you like those kind of rides or love that franchise.
If you like it, it's fine. If you don't.
Just skip that.
And Harry Potter.
And there's Harry Potter. Now Harry Potter's like the classic. Oh, where's my cards? So Harry Potter's like has this. This is from the Universal where they have that. And we were coming out of a...
does spit out fire every once in a while.
We came out of a store and
ice cream. We got ice cream because it was hot. And then the second we walked out, it just started like...
Yeah, that's from it too. So Harry Potter's really cool, and I think that might be the first Harry Potter land, and that has, of course, the train.
Yeah, it's the first one.
You can get wands, and
honestly, that might have been the coolest one because I think it looked the coolest.
And plus, you don't really realize what you're doing because you're like, you see like a whole bunch of people like walking into a big building, and I was like, Jenny, what's that over there? I don't know. Let's wander. And then you walk in, and you're like immersed in the. Now, Jenny and I both read the first book, and we were just talking about this earlier.
I technically have read. Have I read the fourth or fifth book?
Yeah,
I read either of those books. But the problem was, because they're so long after the first one, my brain doesn't remember anything. Because I had to take a break from reading the second one. And then the second I start the other book, I'm like, what has happened?
But I also think,
I don't remember anything. But the first one's good, though.
But if you really liked it, you'd be like, yeah. You know. And like the first one, we were talking about this before the video. I read the first one in one day. I was like, I could see this is really, really good. And it was neat for us, but if you really love Harry Potter, oh my gosh, you need to go to Universal.
What you kept saying?
You'll lose your mind. Okay, I kept saying, it was a joke, like, little Harry Potter's a brat. Because he's
in every
land.
Single land.
He's like, I need to be in every land. So then I was also thinking, like, when we were thinking about what we're going to talk about in this video, is if you only have one day to go to one park, and you love Harry Potter.
If you could just choose any one.
Okay. He's probably even at Volcano Bay in, like, a swimsuit. We'll never know, but I'm sure he's there lurking somewhere. He's on all the bags. He's like the famous kid of Universal. So that's a good takeaway. Is even if you only have one day, he's at Epic, he's at Islands, and he's at Universal. I'm in every land. And so that was probably we hadn't talked about that. That was probably my favorite Harry Potter land.
Yeah, I just liked how it looked.
Yeah, the one over in Islands of Adventure was a little bit bigger, and there was way more people.
Yeah, that was
and
the other one and the third one was smaller.
Yeah, it
wasn't as bad.
Yeah. So then so we spent pretty much all day at Universal, and
it was
we
pretty
came
funny
back.
Because one of the stores was like this like pet store, so it was like plushies of like most of the animals, I guess, from it. And
we had no idea.
We don't know what half of the animals were.
They were cute,
There's this cute little like poof ball thing.
Yeah, people are like shouting at us. That's a la la la. But they had it was really cute, and the ice cream was good. Yeah. And so then the second day we went to Epic, and that was the whole main reason why we went there. And so and if you stay on campus, you get not to Universal but to the other two things, you can get in an hour early. So Epic opens at 10.
It's kind of useless though in Epic because
if you're going on rides, I think. Well, hold on. So Epic opens at 10, so we got to go in at 9, and so everyone like runs to like certain rides, and so Jenny wanted to kind of savor How to Train Your Dragon, Burke.
Maybe calling it Burke.
Burke. And so I was like, well, let's just go see Mario World. But then everyone was going to Mario World.
And it was honestly really overstimulating because there's like a map in like the store that has like all like, so like if you can only be in like a few
that
places,
diorama.
It's like a diorama of the whole Epic Universe park. it's like pretty small compared to like literally all the other, even the Harry Potter one, which was the smallest one, still seemed biggest.
Yeah.
And I was young, being a little overstimulated
Yeah.
because I was just like this because of how
And again,
it was just really loud. It was really loud, and it got really crowded so fast. It
well,
was
and you're not like a
ridiculous.
huge fan.
Yeah.
So if
I
you're
know
a huge
stuff, but
fan,
I'm not.
well, sorry, I talked over you, but if you're a huge fan, again, you're gonna
Yeah.
lose your mind because you walk in, it's like you're in a
but
cartoon.
Only one
It's
of
crazy.
only one of the rides was open.
Well, and
so-
see, and I think when we were looking at this diorama, and I did film that, it's like a diorama of the whole epic universe. So you can see how most of that ride and Mario Land is in that big building.
little corner, yeah.
Yeah. And then Burke is so big, it's spread out, yeah.
I mean, it was big. We knew this.
Yeah. Behind it was Donkey Kong. Is that Donkey Kong?
I guess so. Oh, I guess that's where that corner
Yeah.
was.
But this is very like compact because the
Yeah.
whole ride's mostly in there. So much space. That's so cool. Look at the roller coasters. How much room they? I know. I
That's
didn't
why it's
realize
taking
that.
so long, I guess, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that big. There's a big building in the Mario World, and I think that the ride takes you outside, but must take you inside
It
that
must,
building.
maybe, but we didn't see anything because
Yeah.
we wanted to get out of
It's
there.
very loud, a lot of, but it was like too much. So then it is, yeah, it's supposed to be like snowing
Sorry.
or something. So then I was like, then we left, but then we were able to go on that merry-go-round.
Yeah,
that
but
was really
it was
neat.
really cool. We
The
couldn't do
crowd-
it at night because there's problems and the line was
Yeah,
getting long.
so-
Like, but it was still cool though because it was like animals, but they're like all like star constellation like.
Uh-huh. It was neat. So that was nice. And the music, like, and you'll see in the I'm gonna
Yeah.
add the video here. It's very beautiful, and the music is very like you're
Surprisingly, you didn't get sick
adventure.
because it's spinning, and then some animals are on another circle that are spinning around.
over the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all open at the top, so everything's at the bottom.
Yeah,
you
but
come up and
yeah,
down.
but like I mean, like it's like circling one.
Oh,
and
they
then,
would
like,
turn,
and
yeah.
then the
as
animals
you go
also
around.
turn.
Yeah, it was neat. So I recommend go do that, right? And
There's
there's
if it's working.
and I think there's 2 hotels that are even closer. They're like right there.
Yeah.
And you'll see, I think we'll add that video too. This will be like a 4-hour video on our trip. But anyway, who cares? So then we went to Burke.
Yes.
And I'll insert that footage. And that did not. Now, see, we go, just how we love that. That's how people in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So
Or Mario,
it did
I
not
guess.
disappoint. Yeah, and Mario. It did not disappoint.
That was so cool. Got a little snack of
Yep,
the soup
pork
dumpling.
soup dumplings.
They're really good, actually.
And now it's before 10, but I think they're actually letting people in, which
Well, I think
is
it's
nice.
because I don't think they're like so strict about time. I think. Oh, I think we have to start.
Well, we can't wait for every person taking a picture. Even.
I guess not.
Look at the portal, Jenny. It's so cool, right? Do you want to read it?
This is Burke, the best kept secret this side of well anywhere. Actually may not look like much, but this wet bed of rock packs more than a few surprises. So settle in and let your worries melt away. The service here soars the cuisines. I cannot read some of this
It
word.
says, let's see, because of the, so
Yeah.
settle in and let your worries melt away. The service here soars, the cuisine's fiery, and the locals are as colorful as you get. This is our paradise. Life here is amazing, but not for the faint of heart. We do have dragons. Lots and lots of dragons. Oh, look.
Yeah, this is much bigger than
Look. Oh, this is so much better than
Looks
Nintendo
so
World. Take this epic photo. Oh, Jenny, look. Look how cool it is. Oh, honey bun. Isn't that neat? This is cool. Oh, look. What a beautiful day. Oh, that's so cool. All the details, I swear, it's so cute. And then look at the little houses on the hill here. The sun's right there, so it's gonna be kind of hard. I'll have to show it later. Look, Jenny. Do you think we could fit one of these in our suitcase? And then look at the lights. We definitely have to come over here in the evening, okay? Because it's going to be completely different with all the lights.
Rather cool.
Cooking with the drink in it. Look at the little sheep. Look at the dragons. They're so cute. And then look at this ride. That ride's crazy.
I know.
Look at like all the little details on the flags and stuff. We see this from our hotel room too. Let me brighten it up a little bit. There you go. That's so cool. We can go to the very tippy top. Jenny, should we climb that? He's sleeping. It sounds like Indy. Cute. Oh, look, there's one in the bucket, Mila. Look in the bucket. He's gonna pop up again. Oh, there he goes. It's so cute. Oh, look at him from this side, hey, bud. Look. It's Susie. Aww. Look, he's blinking. Oh, that's adorable. And then they're making all the hats. In on a water ride. It was delayed, but now it's open. That's the ride Jenny and I went on. It wasn't too splashy.
Yeah, it was fun.
This right here was splashy.
Yeah, right in the corner is really splashy.
But is it? Look, Jenny.
It's what?
An untrainable dragon, right? Oh, look, there he is, flying around. We just saw him outside.
It was so cool. Everything looked like it was pulled straight out from Burke. It was crazy. Like everything was like looked like made out of wood. There were sheep you could hear baaing in the background. I kept commenting about that in the footage because it's so funny. You just hear like baaing in the background. It's so funny.
And there were a lot of people walking around. Like at Universal, it was kind of like down that one stretch of road. Where
but because they're all like little spots, it's kind of. But it was better than Nintendo.
Around. Yeah, they're wandering
better than
around.
Nintendo because that was very crowded. But it was like because it was going in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Island Burke. Yeah. But the characters are walking around. So Jenny met like 15.
I met 15 different characters.
Yeah, over the time.
The ones in Burke I met were Gobber, the guy with one arm and one leg.
Mm-hmm. That was the first one you met.
I met both the twins, Rough and Tough, literally after we went on their designated ride, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Astrid, and I don't remember who the other person was, honestly.
She said, "This is my friend, blah, blah." It was another character because she was holding a fish. I do remember that. So.
Yeah. But basically, Hiccup was nowhere to be found, which is very hiccupy of him, honestly.
And then you could meet
Toothless, and the line was really long.
It was super long.
We got a picture of it though, but the closest thing I'll say is there's a show in Isle of Burke called The Untrainable Dragon, and there's a part, and we both tear it up because it was so cool.
It was so neat.
Because during like one of like the song, you see suddenly Hiccup and Toothless are flying above the audience. It was so cool.
It was so touching to us. I don't know. We both looked at each other and were like, "This is the greatest thing ever." And that was a little bit of a wait, but if you I
wasn't that bad.
I heard people talking, and I would recommend too. So like if the first show's at noon, they say to show up like 20 minutes before
which is
the
fair.
show time. And so it's a big auditorium. So I think we had for all the shows we watched, we had really good seats. So definitely see that. The lowest time to meet Toothless was 50 minutes, and we did try because we went back. We were there most of the day.
It was
went back to the hotel, then came back because I wanted to see it at night.
It's so cool.
And it did not disappoint.
There, look at that. We'll zoom in here. See the dragon going around on that ball. Cool. Oh, the people just passed by on the roller coaster. So cute. You can hear the sheep in the background.
Yeah. The sheep plushies are funny, but again, dragons. But I really like how there's just like merchandise for the sheep.
Yeah, exactly. They have their own little line.
They've got their own little line.
And so, excuse me, we stood in line for a little bit, but then it's just like, do we really want to stay here for 50 minutes? And I could take a picture.
What was cool was at night, Burke was like all lit up. Like there's little lamps with like different dragon symbols on it. I got a lot of stuff from Burke. That's gotta be like the biggest haul out of everybody.
I'm
There's
playing
some
with the
stuff over there.
pennies. Yes, so that show them your...
You have both Astrid and Hiccup as cute little plushies. Look at them.
And he loses his foot.
Yeah,
so
he has the lost foot.
His little foot in here.
Astrid.
Astrid is.
I got this cute green Gronkle. Pickles.
So cute.
This is Pickles.
It's so cute. Oh, your dragon. So you
It's
it's
a
egg.
special thing where you get a baby dragon egg, and there's like a whole little ceremony. Like I knew that we had to do that because like, do you want to?
I didn't know.
Because like no, we have to.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing I fully knew about Burke. So they do a little ceremony about like make sure you saying how you take care of your baby dragon, and then you hatch it. There's a lot. It was
and they put it together for you, so this won't come out. It'll stay in there.
Toothless, Light Fury. Like there's a few other ones. I got the Deadly Natter, which I have named Equill, like ink and a quill.
And see, it's like a little
And she named hers Chip because
I got a
it reminds of a
Gronkle.
cookie, and the Gronkle keeps chewing on the thing.
It kept falling off, and I was like, what the heck? So I was saying my dragon was chewing on my buckle. So I just tied it in a knot and then buckled it, and then it was fine. So that was fun. We each have a dragon. Let's see. I got a bag. Because we were always thinking, like, okay, she loves plush animals. But then there was a lot of, like, the headband things.
There's some stuff downstairs, but I don't feel like going downstairs.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll just
hit the highlights. But, like, there's, like, headbands for every land. Just, like, Mickey Mouse ears, which is cute. And, like, we'd be like, oh, if I pick that one. But then I was like, Jenny, are we really going to wear the headbands outside of this
And besides, I don't really like headbands to begin with. They hurt my head.
Right. So
I know I wear headphones, but it's different because headbands are like this and headphones are like this. So.
But they are super cute.
They're really cute. My favorite was the Optimus one. I feel like I'm Optimus Prime. I'll scoot over.
Okay.
My favorite one was the Optimus Prime and Bumblebee one in the Transformers world because they're like so cheap.
Like tiny little faces. And the Mario ones were funny because they had like a banana and a star.
Ghosts.
The Harry Potters would be the only ones I think that you would wear because it looked like a school like a regular headband,
which is pretty cool, honestly.
They should. Oh, but they did have some that had the owls, so it looked like an owl's on your head.
I said it was like I'm tired carrying me.
It would be like this, like if this was just like this in your head. So that's a fun thing that if you wanted to.
I just got a few. There's some stuff over here.
Oh,
let me stretch over you.
You got that.
We each got a baby dragon keychain. Yeah. I got this one, who I think actually is the main like
Baby.
Night Fairy Dragon when they did the modern show version, because I do kind of remember this dragon. I thought it was the cutest because it has its tongue sticking out.
Yeah. And I have the white one.
You have a white, you have a more white one. We have a little
Matches my back.
little blind thing of
A blind box.
with Barf and Belts, the twins dragons, which is so cute.
Yeah.
There's a few pins over there too. They're a little buried though.
Oh, so she got this and she did a short on these on her.
Yeah,
video.
so you probably can see these
I
better.
might put a picture in picture, so then you don't have to.
Yeah.
It'll be nice and clear. But she got some pins.
Where's
Oh,
the keychain?
those two. Oh, here's the There's a specific ride.
Yeah,
And is your other one downstairs? Your
Yeah,
your
the pen, yeah.
Transformer one.
yeah, it's downstairs. It's fine. We'll do a picture.
Yeah.
So, this one I thought we had to get because this is a keychain of the ride Fire Drill, which is the rough and tough nut ride.
I'll put the picture.
And I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, so it's like,
Also, it just looks
and there's
really
sheep
cool.
on there. So if you can
It's
see.
really cool, honestly. So
Yeah.
I thought this was really cool.
Yeah, that was fun. So that was really a fun day.
Yeah.
And we were there like I said, we were there
Most
till
of
like
the
4:00 and we went back at 8 and then left.
we gotta talk about the food. We gotta talk
Yeah,
about the food.
I know. We're like 28 minutes in and we're still on day 2.
Yeah, it's fine. You can do a little harder thing. It's fine.
So then the third day we decided we'd go back to Epic or Islands of
I
Adventure.
think you talk about the food.
I will.
Okay.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that at the end, like the
Okay.
things we like. So then on the third day we went to Islands of Adventure. And we started in Seuss Landing, and we
Because you
spent
wanted-
most of the time in Seuss
Surprisingly.
Landing. Surprised us how much time we spent there. I would say like 3 or 4 hours there because we watched a show.
Yeah.
If you want to meet the Grinch,
That's
it was
even
100
long. It was even
120
longer
minute
than
wait.
Toothless.
I was like, no.
But it was really cool though. Like, cause I mean, I grew up. I fell into Dr. Seuss
Yeah.
as I got older, but it was still like really, really cool.
Yeah, the rides were
Like
cute.
little plushies. Like you get
Yeah.
plush. You have a Sneech.
They had like thing 1, thing 2, thing 3, thing 4, thing.
Future thing
Yeah,
for like
future
a pregnant
thing.
woman.
Yeah, that was a really. It's
I
that
personally love
yeah.
like the Universal's like chibi
Yes.
designs for this. It had
Yeah.
this of like the thing 1 and 2 and the cat in the hat, which looked very
yeah.
cute.
And so I would say definitely
Yeah,
take the time.
I met
to go to
Sam. I
Seuss.
am
Mhm.
there, which is cool.
That was cool. And then let's see, we had cookies there. So at Christmas time, the lady in front of us was like, "They sold out of the Grinch cookies, and you got 2 cookies for 1 money."
Yeah.
And I was like, and they were good. The bakery goods were good.
Yeah, they were really
there.
good. Like a lot of the cookies were like soft, and I like soft
yeah.
cookies. It was cute because there was like a fondant like red heart to symbolize the Grinch's small
yeah.
heart.
It was like it was
It was
good.
good though.
And then we went to the classic monster
So you
area.
want to save all the food for?
Yeah, that might be a part
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Or we'll see, but we'll see that later. But we went to the classic monster area. That was kind of a
was in-
smaller area.
It was
interesting.
It was interesting because I never watched any of the classic monster movies, but I thought like
You know who they were though.
of course I knew who they were. I haven't looked up to her building.
But then there was also Jurassic Park, which we walked through most of the time the first day when we
Yeah.
were over there. We had a big old turkey
I've
leg.
watched most of the movies.
Mhm.
I think I watched like a few that are not in order because they weren't on Prime. They weren't free, but I liked them
Yeah.
because on the Xbox 360, I used to have, and I think on the one too, we got it. I had the Lego Jurassic World / Park video game, and I loved playing that.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite games.
Yeah, and
So I kind of knew some of the plots from the movies because of the game, but I don't care.
there was a water. Was there a water ride there or something?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Then there's also like a
Cartoon, like with like all cartoon.
Please zoom in a little bit. Oh, a little too far away.
Hager the Horrible.
Yes, Beetle Bailey, Hager the Horrible, and you have Blondies.
Oh, Grim.
Grim,
No, it's not Grim.
Mother Goose and Grim.
Yeah,
There, Mother Goose and Grim, Dennis the Menace. That's cool. Here, that's fun.
I bet all the stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, if we go in the store, look, Comic Strip Cafe, Kathy's, Betty Boop. Oh, that's so cool. Funny. Jenny, she made a mess. That's so funny.
Oh, I think she just talked.
And then here's a Comic Strip Cafe. There's the Betty Boop-a-Doop. That's so cool.
most cartoon
Haley.
characters. A lot of cartoon characters are missing.
Hagar the Horrible, like the classic Blondie, that family circus, and that was cute. They have
cool.
Simpsons Land. We walk through that, and
We
we
don't.
don't watch the Simpsons, but if you do, you'll
Yeah.
be so excited. And they have SpongeBob SquarePants,
Which I.
a little
There's also a little
area.
DreamWorks
They have
area.
an ET ride that we went on the last day, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And
DreamWorks little
DreamWorks
thing, so it's, like,
land.
full of like DreamWorks
and that we
stuff.
highly recommend the
training camp with Poe.
because you're sitting down and you're in like this little area, and it's a TV screen, and you see Poe, the
Like
panda,
moving around.
and he's like talking. But then he made a comment about like what a little kid was wearing. He's like,
He
"Hey
can see-
you little soldier or something,
I don't know.
or something," with the bear on his back, because he's one of those. We have the kid.
Yeah.
You have it so he won't run off. And I was like, "Wait, what?"
You can see. Yeah.
They
Poe
were seeing us. So they were interacting with us, and they even like Jenny got up and did like the thing.
Yeah.
And he said something about like, "Oh, good warrior with the pink shirt," like, and I was like that. So that it seems kind of like this is like sitting here watching
It was
TV,
cute.
but they are watching
Yeah.
you. And it was better than I thought. That was neat. She got to meet Shrek. We saw Donkey and Fiona.
Yeah.
Puss
Puss in
Boots.
King Julian.
Mhm.
Both of them were DreamWorks characters.
Yeah. So definitely go to the
Yeah.
DreamWorks area. It's like a
Lot of
hidden
cute
gem
stuff.
a little bit. Yeah, and it's less crowded there if you need like a break.
I think
from
it's because
people.
it's mostly for little kids.
It was for littler
But
kids.
I don't care. I like DreamWorks movies.
And then one of the areas was like water, so that if
Yeah.
you go there and it's hotter. So I would definitely.
One of the favorite things there was like it was part of like the little. It was like kind of like areas, kind of, but it's more like it morphed into each one.
Yes.
One of them was in Shrek was Fiona's dad when he's the frog. He's the frog prince. There was like little lily pads you could press on, and each frog had a different like.
I film now. So
Go ahead. Oh, and they go over there. Is that you? Oh, I did that one. Aw, do not climb. Oh, this is so cute.
I like that one the most.
I do too.
that's too. That was cute. And Jenny wanted to see that because she likes DreamWorks. So she's like,
Yeah.
I want to go over there. So I'm glad you showed us that.
Yeah.
And then you walk around and you come again.
I'm gonna say this because we technically didn't eat. There was a cafe. It had a lot of cool food.
Yes.
It
Oh,
was
sounded so
closed for
good.
renovation.
Yes, we were gonna get noodles and we were gonna
It was
get
dumplings.
dumplings, and we were gonna get beignets,
Beignets.
but they were closed.
Yeah, they had a lot of fun with like naming all the foods though. They
Yeah,
had a lot of
they
fun
were
with
cute.
everything.
And so speaking of food, so I was talking to Jimmy about this before we came up here to do this video. It's super expensive.
Yeah,
But-
but what do you expect?
So either budget for that, or if you I only had one other person.
It
to
did,
take
like
care
it
of.
really didn't matter.
So it didn't really matter. But
'Cause-
I could see if like you had 2 or 3 kids
It'd
and
be a
your
little-
spouse or your partner or whatever, it's going to be a little
Yeah.
pricey. They do
But it
allow you
didn't-
to bring drinks in,
which
and
is nice.
snacks in.
They're
but
not as strict with
I
like
didn't
that
have
kind of
any.
stuff. We had water.
We always had a bottle of water with us. That was essential.
I mean, the food was good though.
The food was good, but I'll just put it out here. I got her one banana at the hotel. One banana, $2.40. Just saying. I was like, enjoy this banana. Yeah. So so the food is pricey,
But
but
it
to be
is
expected.
good though.
And you can get like deals on like you can buy a refillable soda thing at the
A
park
Pokemon
or your
bucket.
hotel.
A lot of Pokemon
Popcorn
What
buckets.
did I say?
Pokemon bucket.
Popcorn. Sorry.
And you get like your first refills.
It was
free.
cute because there's so
Yeah.
much like popcorn buckets. They're all really cute.
They were cute.
We
didn't get it because I was like,
I said the cutest ones was the toothless one, but the funniest one was Bumblebee because his head is the popcorn.
yes, that was funny. So our favorite meal out of all 4 days that we spent there.
It was in Epic Universe, of course, in Burke.
Uh-huh.
In like the middle, I would say, of the circle, they have the Grand Hall. I forget what it's called. It's
I'll
called
put
the
the
Mesh
footage. Yeah.
Mesh Hall.
Yeah.
So it's like a big like restaurant, and it's like
dark.
It's designed to look literally like from the Grand Hall from the movies because everything is. But it was cool because I sat in like there's like a big throne.
Yeah.
In the middle, I sat in it.
They have all these tapestries on the walls and
To
stuff.
fit like the food, but also the Viking. We ate sausage links.
I have pictures. Yeah.
We had sausage. It was sausage links with potato, carrots, and other stuff.
And,
I don't remember.
and an onion. Like
An onion.
roasted
It was really good. I'm not a
was really
sausage
good.
person, but I really like the sausage.
That filled us up pretty much until
Yeah.
time. So we ate that probably around 11 o'clock, and that filled us up really well. So I'll insert all the pictures.
yeah, so
here.
good.
So we highly recommend the Isle of Berk.
Yeah.
Food. That was really good. Yeah.
Because there is a cafe in Nintendo World. I don't every part has a
Everyone has-
restaurant,
yeah,
but we
yeah.
really like the
Yeah.
Burke one, of course.
And you can download the app. Of course, everything's app. So there's a universal
Yeah, but it was
app.
easy for you because then
It was. So I got
you
used
have
to
like
it.
a big map.
Sometimes a big map is nice. I did get used to it. So you can go and
Like you could check out everything for like wait times, what they have
Mhm.
to eat, to look up ahead.
shop stores,
Stores,
and
of
shops
course.
and stuff like that. So you will definitely want the and it's free to
Yeah.
download the app, and so I would highly recommend that. So
So the fourth day we were
the fourth day we went back, and
and then
we
it was back to no, it was
Universal.
Thursday. It was Adventures Bay because
the third day we went to
back to Adventures
yes.
because
Yes.
one of the other lands.
Is this the last day? Are we talking about? Yeah, because we told.
No,
them about
I
the
had
three.
those two were last day. This was
Okay.
the third day.
Yes.
Maybe. So we went back. We went back to Adventure Island as Adventure.
Islands of Adventure.
There's also what she forgot is a superhero Marvel universe.
I don't know.
The Spider-Man ride. You didn't
Oh, that's right. Already forgot. See, that's why we have to make this video. So in a week, I'll be like, we went to Universal. That's right. The spider ride with the.
There was a whole
okay.
Marvel. There's a
Yes.
whole.
It's all
one
coming
of those
back to me.
Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
So it was like everything was
It's
like
like, what are you talking about?
comic. There was a terrifying Hulk coaster that none of us want to go on. I'm
A
fine
what?
with
A what?
a Hulk roller coaster. The one
Yeah, I
that-
didn't want a roller
because
coaster.
she's not good with roller coasters, and I like roller coasters.
Oh, I
but
feel
no,
that.
shush. But I
Yeah.
don't like roller coasters
Ooh.
that like. I'm fine with it like this and loop de loops, but I don't like when it's like turning. That I don't like how that looks.
No, I feel now. I'll put that in
It's
there,
crazy.
too.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But then there's also another 3D ride, like the Transformers one. The Transformers ride was also really cool. Of course, I liked
Yeah.
it. But there's a Spider-Man
Yeah,
one,
that's
and, like,
really good.
like everything, because like most of the rides had like a TV screen to kind of like give you some like plot to each ride, which is I really like.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man one, it was animated in like the older.
Back in our time. Back in the 1980s. It was old school Spider-Man.
Like how it looks, and it was really cool because
You're walking through like the press.
Doc
like,
Ock had an awful haircut, bowl cut looking.
and they make fun of it. They're like, with you and your bangs or something like that. So that's a 3D ride. So you get glasses, and they don't split you up for your parties. That's another good
Yeah, which
thing
is
to
good.
remember. They always ask you like how many in your
How
party.
many? And they'll split
Mhm.
up like
If you
for
have an odd number, but they do try to keep
Yeah.
you together. So we were always together, which was nice. But we went on that twice.
yeah, because she really liked like
It was
how the
really
Transformers-
good. It like, you're moving around and things are being flown at, and then like
Yeah.
water and heat, and it makes you laugh because you're
Yeah.
like shocked. It was
Yeah.
really good. So
Yeah,
we
it was
highly
so
recommend
cool.
that. I actually forgot about that. That was really
And
good.
on the day I met two heroes,
Mhm.
Wolverine and Captain America, and I got this present.
Yes, you got
like
Captain
that.
America to remember. Yeah, he was super nice. Both of them were super nice.
Yeah.
Like, took the time to
Well,
talk to her and stuff
Wolverine
like that.
was funny.
Yeah, he's like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "We're from
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania." He's like, "Oh, what part?" And I was like, "Lancaster." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Isn't it snowing there?" And I was like, "Well, it did when we left." He's like, "I'm from Canada."
Something like that.
Wait, what?
I think he is actually. I think
Yeah.
that's probably why you said it. I watched like the Wolverine movie like once. I don't remember
Yeah.
anything. Mostly, I don't remember, or I guess the
Yeah.
X-Men one. I don't know. Whatever it was, I've only watched it once. I don't remember much about him.
But we saw Scooby Doo. We saw
And Daphne.
and Daphne.
which is cool.
And then I took a picture and it was blurry, and I was
So
like,
many
"What?"
did.
So we found them again, and they're like, "Hello," and I was like, "It was blurry the first time." So the second picture actually turned out
It's
better.
so cool though.
And then we saw.
It was kind of funny because when we first saw them, they were just getting out
Mhm.
to like walk around, and it was like very Scooby.
We were in a store, and we came around a corner. and was like, "Oh!"
very Scooby Doo like,
Yeah.
which is very appropriate.
And is that when we saw the Grinch song the last day? On Thursday, we saw that Grinch.
It was the third day.
The third day we saw the Grinch
Show. Was like,
that was good
it
too.
was so.
That was another wander. Sorry, I'm talking weird, but I'm so excited. We were just kind of like wandering around.
Yeah, that's kind of like what was happening for like most.
And
of
they're
it.
like a show this way, and I was like, okay. We were eating ice cream. What were we eating? Something.
We were eating ice cream because it was hot. We were sharing it because they give you a lot.
We're walking and walking, and I was like, we're almost in Minion Land. Where are we going? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's safe.
It was. It was a cool like
the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Their like take on
and stuff.
Me on Mr. Grinch was so good.
So
because the narrator who is also I guess kind of like I don't know, I guess the narrator and the Grinch were interacting with each other. It was so funny. You can tell the Grinch has fun.
You're a great singer, but you're a pain.
Like something like that.
And then the dog was a real dog.
Yeah, it was a real dog. It was so
was
cute because that's a good dog.
Yeah.
And just sitting there being cutie.
So if you will get a chance, if you're going into holiday season, I would recommend wandering around and stumbling across that show. And then when we came out, people were waiting in line. We really, really lucked out.
Yeah,
with our
one
timing.
of the food things in Seuss Landing, we ate like kind of like lunch-ish.
Mm-hmm.
We ate the cookies too as a
good,
dessert.
yeah.
It was part of a little kind of like cafe-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It was called cafe. Green eggs and ham and potato tots and hoo hash. It was that was like the whole name, I think.
Yeah.
So like the building was like designed to look like green eggs.
Yeah.
Well, green ham and
Yeah.
like little parts of green eggs. So we got because everything was kind of crazy. And the thing that I thought was interesting was these like tater tot pizza. So it's like tater tots, and then it has like the marinara sauce, cheese, and pepperoni.
It was
on
really
top.
good.
It was really good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with pizza and potatoes, but it was actually really, really good. I really liked it.
They also had hoo hash, and it was like corned beef, ham, and tater tots or something. And you got it in a souvenir can. It was $20.
Yeah, but I mean,
I just
I
couldn't
was good
justify,
though.
like,
There's also we didn't get this because
cheap.
I haven't tried cheesecakes yet, so I'm not sure what it tastes like normally.
Oh.
But you get like this little cheesecake that
Oh.
literally looks like a slab of green ham,
Yeah.
and I was like, so it like looked like it was pulled from like the
Yeah.
image. It was,
but
cool.
you don't want to like get it and like she doesn't like it, and then I have to eat. You know.
Yeah.
And so we kind of stuck with
But
things that we know, like ice cream and
it was good.
cookies. And
Yeah,
stuff
it was
like
good.
That.
The
Yeah.
tater tot pizza
Yeah,
thing that was
yeah.
good.
So, and also another thing, if you're going to Island or if you're going to Epic and you're saving it, there's a store at Universal where it says like preview to
Epic, so it's like literally a preview.
Yeah, so
like
we
it
did
has
not-
like stuff from Epic.
Yeah, but we did not go in because we wanted to save it. So if you
we went in there afterwards because there was one. Hold on, let me get it. There was one thing we were trying to find. It was not in Burke. It was in the big store that was connected to everything.
And then one of the things that
That's not it. Where'd it go?
at I did just see
Here
it.
he is.
Here you want me to here? I'll put it on you.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay. At the hotel, they had a little gift shop, of course, and so we did see some island How to Train Your Dragon. That looks really good with your sweatshirt.
Oh, sorry,
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
keep bumping it.
There you go.
So,
Here, I'll put it over here. We saw people walking around with these, and I was like, "Well, Jenny, you need one of these." And we finally found this at the preview store.
No, it was in the store with all of them. How in Epic there's a store for all 4 lands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was there, and like
Yeah.
the cashier was saying we couldn't find it.
And she didn't say,
no, there's there, blah blah blah. We cannot find him. Look how cute he is.
he'll stay. So he's on a magnet.
He's
So
on
you'll
a
see
magnet.
people walking around with different characters and stuff.
Look
That
how
looks
cute
so
he
cute
is.
with your sweatshirt. It's so cute. If they had the Night Fury,
The Light Fury.
the Light Fury, I would have to get one, but they didn't, so I couldn't get one. It's so cute.
I know.
So we had, as you can tell, for 44 minutes.
Well,
the best
3
time.
of them were you getting ready, so
Huh?
3 minutes were you just getting ready.
That's
so
true. So this is maybe a 40-minute video, but anyway, we had the best time.
Yeah.
If you have the chance to go, I highly recommend it. And then I was like, oh, Jenny, are you going to be disappointed we're not going to Disney? And
no.
Mm-mm.
Also,
and you don't see anything Disney.
I'm
You
not
don't see
gonna say anything about this. I'm not gonna say anything.
You don't see anything Disney.
No, you don't.
While you're driving around, it's funny. It's like they keep everything separate. Now you would see people wearing Disney stuff.
That's normal.
But we could have easily gone to Disney for a day, but we had. I think it was just the right amount of time that you have a day for each park, and then a 4th day like go back and forth between the other two, and maybe in the future they'll allow you to be more than one day at Epic. I don't know why they're doing that.
I
I'm sure
don't
you
know.
could research and
Maybe
find
it's
out.
because, unlike the other worlds, everything's more packed in together. So that might be why. So there's not people constantly in there because there wouldn't be. It'd be really hard to like walk around for like any workers to do anything because there'd be too much people.
That's true. Everyone's super
Maybe,
friendly.
I don't know why I said much.
It's okay. Everyone's super friendly. I mean, people from
Yeah.
even at the airport, like, we need to get the shuttle. Oh, you go down that way. And like the one guy was, well, let me see your email. Yep, you go down there, and it's if you need help, like, just ask help. And then, of
Yeah.
course, here at the hotel and at the park, everyone's super friendly and super nice. And
It's also weird because we went swimming the first day. It was
Yeah.
weird swimming in the middle of December.
yeah, it was a really cool pool. Yeah, and it was only like 4.5 feet.
Yeah.
So it was like a big pond. It was nice.
Yeah.
So that is our take on
Yeah.
our trip. So the only thing that we did not like was
Was
that
the mummy ride.
Mummy ride. That's the only thing.
And
that we
a
didn't
show,
like.
but
There was another show, but what was it? It was
the bar
Jason Bourne. It was a Jason Bourne show, and so I remember seeing like a
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones show where they did like the trick, and then they showed you how they did the trick. It was very. They were like, we have a quick brief. You know how they have like Jenny
Quick
was saying how they
briefing.
have like a storyline before you get on the
It took
show.
like so
It was
long.
The briefing was not brief, and they kept packing us in this room. She was getting hungry.
Hungry, and
It
I was starting
stuffy.
to get a little sick when I started to
Yeah.
get hungry. It was stuffy, and then
Yeah.
once like it was actually starting, I was like, I don't feel really
It was
good.
neat. It was a neat idea,
But I don't know
she didn't
anything from it.
Yeah, she didn't know it, and then it was just and then it was funny because I was like, let's just go. It's fine. And so we stood up, and the guy who works there, he didn't even care. He
Yeah.
just like let us out because like I don't even know why you're not staying. But that was it was if we were, and I said later,
Yeah.
if you had eaten and we felt good and it was fine, we probably would have sat through there because you're
Yeah.
sitting in the air conditioning and it'd be interesting to watch. But
air conditioning.
yeah, it was okay. So but the mummy don't.
Oh, yeah.
avoid that at all costs.
Sorry, we'll talk more because I forgot. We forgot on the last in the Minion Land, there's another ride called, which I really like the idea of it. It was called, I forget what the name was called. It was like a blasting thing, so you and other people have like these guns that like shoot at stuff to get like
Yeah.
points. Of course, I beat Mama because I'm great.
I had no idea.
But it
what
was
to say.
really cool
That was
because each ride has like its own shop. You can go in by itself. You don't have to go through the ride.
Yeah.
But the whole shop for that ride was all villain con based. If you
Yes.
don't know, it's like a convention for villains. But it was like so cool. Like they're like, it looked like stuff you would buy
I'll
at a
show 'em my
convention.
hats.
Stuff. It's so cool. You could also, but it was like for $10. But you could have made like your own like villain ID card. It was like $10.
But we were able to like see what her card would look like.
Yeah,
So you
which
could
was
put
nice.
all your picture and your information, and then kind of see what it looked like.
Yeah,
if you
which
want
is
to
pretty
pay,
cool.
you could pay. But it was kind of like, well, what are you going to do with this after?
Yeah,
you
it was
know?
still cool though.
It was fun, but
And
I'll
then
show my hat because I
also,
got a hat from that
Along
store.
with one of the characters, I met one of the villains, Vector.
So help with that. Well, okay, he was taking a picture with another family, and if you know my friend Kate always poses in like
Crazy.
really crazy poses, and I took a picture, and I was like, this
Yeah.
villain is showing big Kate energy, and she's like, definitely. I erased the family.
Because it was
Here's
just
the
really
picture.
Yeah.
He was so funny.
Yeah.
And when you
And
met
then-
him, he was very,
Yeah.
very funny.
And it was cool because for that ride, on the side, there were like posters for almost every villain from every movie, excluding Despicable Me 4, which is fair. But then I did a pose for like with each villain.
Yeah, it was really super good. So yes, it's a fun time, and I really like that we didn't really have any plans. It was just the
Yeah,
two of
we're
us.
just walking
We were just
around.
walking around, and we didn't have to get up early.
places.
The only time we really got up early was for we wanted to make sure we were
Yeah.
eating and for
In the
breakfast and
airport,
stuff,
that's different.
in the airport. But it's just so much fun. I'm really glad we did. I'm glad you gasped
Yeah.
last spring, so we went and did
Yeah.
this together. Yeah, we definitely recommend it. So that is our take. It's a very long take, but
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the photos and videos in here. And if you have any questions that we didn't hit upon, please put it in the comments below. And if we get enough questions, we'll do a little follow-up. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. Take care, and we'll see ya.